Nah, I'm an expert to author, turning words into impact. Pages to profits, yeah, we do it non-stop. Blue impressions, baby, we rise to the top. Expert to author, pages to profits. Blue impressions, watch us rock it. Expert to author, pages to profits. Blue impressions, yeah, we got it. Write it, own it, claim that win. Let the world see where you've been. Drop that story, make it spin. Blue impressions, let's begin. Delicious, yeah. Say what? Say what? Let's go. Pages to profits. Blue impressions, baby, we hot. Turning your purpose into profit on the spot. Blue impressions, where your words makes impact.
Hey there. Hey, welcome to the Pages to Profit podcast, where we turn stories into strategy and words into revenue. I'm your host, Dr. Lena Payton Webb, the proud owner of Blue Impressions Publishing. And this is the place where authors, coaches, and experts stop sitting on their brilliance and start building a legacy. Not just legacy, they build impact as well as they increase their income. And today we have the pleasure of having a real conversation with our very own Dr. Monica Savage. So grab your notebook and lean in and get ready. So, Dr. Savage, hey girl, how are you today?
Hey girl, I'm fine. I'm fine. It's a great day today.
It is. Well, thank you so much for being here with us today. So I'm gonna let you have the honors and go ahead and introduce yourself and tell people who you are, where you're from, and what you do.
Okay, so I'm Dr. Monica Savage. I am a certified travel agent. I have been from actually originally from a state of Maryland. I now live here down in Florida, and I have been a travel agent for the last 15 years. So I love what I do. I love helping people check off their bucket list to travel around the world, and I am enjoying it. And I can't wait to continue this journey going traveling. And I travel as well, so I love it.
Good deal. Good deal. So tell us, what made you get into the travel space? How did you end up there? Because I know there's this distinctive thing about what you do. You don't do it by yourself, right?
Actually, yes, you're right. So yes, actually, me and my husband one day was just, we had been traveling, going places, cruising, and just enjoying life because both of us, me and him, our kids are all grown, and so at this point in our life, that's what we wanted to do. He when that try to get into the military to actually travel around the world. That was his main game. And then I did get in the military with the intentions of traveling around the world. And so both, fast forward, both of our dreams were shattered. We ended up having kids, raising kids, and growing them up. And now that they're grown, we're back to our dream. And our dream was always to travel. So now we're doing it. His name is Dale Savage, so we do it together. They call it Travel with the Savages because that's what we do. And so we have been doing that for the last 15 years. And what started it is because we were traveling, we were looking at, of course, Facebook, what everybody does. And one of my classmates was actually a travel agent, and he was inviting us to be travel agents as well. So I talked to my husband. I was like, "What do you think about that?" He was like, "You know what? We both were working at that time full time, and so we were looking for actually, a home based business, which is good to have. And so because of that home based business, from that we started doing travel. So, and because we love travel, that's what we do, and that's what we like. So we like what we do.
That's good. That's good.
And we do it together.
and you get to do it together. So
Exactly.
that's amazing. That is amazing. So what area of travel do you guys focus on, and or who's your target, your ideal clients? Like who are they? Is it
Well, we love, and I want to say thank you also, Dr. Lena, for allowing me to be on this space with you. I really appreciate it. But we love to help. We love groups, so we do a lot of group travel. We love helping people. We love going in groups because group travel is basically where it's at. It allows you to actually spend time with family and friends because, with group travel, a lot of times it's either a family reunion or a birthday or, some type of occasion that you're celebrating. And so, or a class reunion. We did a class reunion one time and with my husband and his class. And so it gives it more camaraderie. It gives you the ability to spend time with more people. A lot of times you haven't seen them in years, like with family reunions or with, class reunions, you haven't seen them in years. And so it gives you time to actually spend time with family and friends, especially when you have um, weddings. Weddings is a good group as well because you can get together with a wedding and you have both sides of the family, so they get to meet each other. At the wedding, the destination weddings, they get to see each other and meet each other for the first time, get to know each other, and now both sides of the family. So I love group travel because of those reasons. I think it's a good steady way to get people integrated with each
yeah,
other.
yeah. I know, they say uh life isn't meant to be traveled alone. Travel is like really group travel is really a testament to that. And then to have an expert to come in and do all of the things because it gets so hectic trying to navigate that and still have a good time if you're the group travel person or putting the trip together. Why not remove yourself from that and let someone like yourself, right, handle all the heavy lifting and we just show up and have a good time like we're supposed to. So,
Yes.
so let's talk about that for a minute. So for people who well, I'm gonna just do it myself. Tell them the benefits of having someone like yourself to handle that stuff. Like, yeah, share with us like some of the things that you think would be benefits, other than they get to have a good time. We know that for sure because now they don't have to chase the folks down.
Right. So that's one thing,
Mm-hmm.
you get together, you don't, a lot of times they don't even know what, where they want to go, what they want to do, who wants to go or anything like that. So the first thing, I like to do when I start a group is to find out, okay, what is your group like? What does your group want to go to? What have they been talking about in the group? Because a lot of times that's where it starts. Somehow somebody have a meeting together or they have a party together and somebody comes up with the idea, oh, let's have it, let's do a group travel, let's go here, let's go there. And so then you find out, okay, where you want to go, and then you got to figure out what time what time of the year you want to go and stuff like that. And so having the travel agent can pretty much know those different things, like, okay, this is where you go this time of the year, and find your group. If that's where everybody wants to go, then let's set that together. And then that eliminates her from, or the person that's putting it together, eliminates them trying to put it together. A lot of times I also set up a group on Facebook, like a group Facebook. And then we all, the person that's in charge, that starts the group, they'll say, okay, go to my Facebook page for the group and then invite you. Well, I'll invite you in, and then you can see what's going on. So that way they can have, if they have questions, they can go into the group. And then also, the way that I set it up is the group is I set up a landing page. So it has all the information on the landing page. It has all the pictures. It has places you want to go for your tours. It has the how much it costs. And then they can review all of that and you don't have to do any of that because the travel agent has that taken care of. So basically, being the person that wants to set it up, they're done. Once they turn it over to the travel agent, to me or whoever, then the travel agent takes it from there. They actually set up the payment plan. The way we have it is, if you put down your deposit and then every month you make a payment. So it allows them, it puts the burden back on the other people in your group to handle that, to make their payments. So that way you don't have to sit up there and make phone calls every month and say, hey, it's time for you to make a payment this month. The way that we have it set up, every month it just automatically sends you a notice and say, hey, it's time to make a payment. And whether you make the payment or not, you've got that reminder. And so that won't give them that last minute time to say, I tried to call you, I've been calling you haven't answered your phone. Now 4 or 5 months later, it's time for your final payment. Now you want to call me and say, oh, I still want to go, but I don't have the money. So that eliminates all of that. That gives them, the ability to say, okay, well, you've been getting reminders every month and you should have been making your payments or not. Here is the problem. So then you call the travel agent and say, hey, I need to pay or not. And then the travel agent can just tell the other person, well, at this point, this person hasn't made their payment. And then that way they can, if they see that, they can call them up and say, hey, look, but the whole time they haven't had to have that ability or to have to actually call them. So that eliminates all of that action too. So, the travel agent takes care of everything. So all they do is go and enjoy it like the rest of them, like the rest of the group. And I did have some issues where in a group that I had set up one year where they got there and some issues happened at the actual cruise port. It was a cruise, and they actually had questions. One of them had another travel agent, which I kind of took the spot of, who never told her that she didn't have her payment made. So she flew from Texas to Florida thinking that she had paid her cruise, and she didn't know she hadn't paid her cruise. So I had to step in, and it wasn't me that didn't tell the travel agent. Tell the client. She wasn't my client, but I stepped in anyway and actually got her on the cruise. She didn't even pay.
Wow.
She hadn't even paid. And she ended up on the cruise. So because I was there, or because I actually was the travel agent at that time, I made that happen for her. And then, of course, we had pictures of the cruise, pictures of the different cruise cabins.
Mm-hmm.
And so one of them looked at the cruise cabin and said, "This don't look like what I paid for. This looks like a box." So I stepped in and tried to help her, tell her what needed to be done, show her that we got the same box together. Now I got a box, you got a box, but this is what we both paid for, okay?
That is funny. That is so funny. Yeah, but it's important to have that person who is an expert that knows all the changes right on the cruise ships, that knows all the updates, that is abreast of that versus just me booking a trip and going. That's different. But when it's a group, you're responsible for a whole lot of people and a whole lot of things, all the accommodations. So having someone such as yourself to help navigate that makes the experience more valuable, and you get to have a good time because you don't have all the stress on you. Somebody else who is actually an expert who can see some of the things coming too, right? Beforehand. Yep. So that's very important.
That's what she did. As soon as she got faced with those issues, she said, "Hey, travel agent, handle this."
Yep. That's something. That is something. Yep. So I know that you and Mr. Dale do something that is very unique every week. So tell us about that and what that's and where they can find it.
So every Tuesday night, we at 9:30 we do Travel with the Savages, and on Travel with the Savages, we actually take you somewhere that you either haven't gone or would like to go, or we tell you different topics about travel so that you can understand for the new people who have never traveled before or who have never cruised before. We give them, topical information about different things with regards to travel, and also we take you to different places. So on our Travel with the Savages, I haven't been able to do it on my business page, but right now I've been doing it on my personal page. We've been doing it probably for the last 7 years. Travel with the Savages,
Wow.
and so you can find it there on my personal page, Monica C. Savage, and then at 9:30 on Tuesdays. And then we actually take those trips, when we talk about the trips or the tips, we take those and put them on our YouTube page. So you can actually go to our YouTube page, which is Travel with the Savages as well. And you will see some of our Travel with the Savages episodes as well as our places that we have been. And we have been to uh, different states, around the country. We have been to different countries around the Caribbean. We've been to Dubai. So there's a lot of different places that we have been so far since we've been traveling as Travel with the Savages, or as since we've been traveling. But we do have a YouTube page. We do have a Instagram page, Travel with the Savages. Monica C. Savage on Instagram. We have a business page, Travel with the Savages, as well on Facebook. We have a uh, Instagram, Facebook, every social media page, LinkedIn. We have a LinkedIn under Monica C. Savage as well. So you're either gonna find me and Mr. Savage either on Facebook, either on Monica C. Savage, or you're gonna find it on Travel with the Savages. So we have both. Pretty much, you can find us either way. So that's where we are, and that's what we do.
Good deal. Good deal. So, I know they can reach out to you for, on all those different avenues. So they don't have an excuse. So next time that family reunion come up, that class reunion, the family trip, we don't want them to be stressed. We want them to get with Travel with the Savages so that they can enjoy their trip and have a good time. But until then, they can tune in on Tuesday nights to, to get some tips, or even if you're thinking about it, because we don't know, until it comes, right? And that way they're already educated and prepared when that time comes for some group travel. So I love that. I love that. I love that. Okay, so let me ask, where can they find information about upcoming trips?
Well, we have that as well on our Travel with the Savages business page. We actually have them on my personal page, and we have them on our group, on the group page. We have a Travel with the Savages group page as well. So you can you can pretty much find them on either any of those sites. I think I put them on LinkedIn too. So it pretty much all over those social media pages. I try to post them.
Okay. Okay. So the website or social media. So that's good.
And you can actually go to travelwiththesavages.com.
Yeah. 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 So for sure. For sure. So definitely go ahead and go to travelwiththesavages.com. So we know about the group travel that's already curated. So those are the trips that you have planned, but they can reach out to you to plan their own trip, correct?
Yes,
Mhm.
definitely. And they can reach out to me at travelwiththesavages.com, and put in the a message to say that, we're looking to travel, and give me your name and number, and I can call you back and we can talk to you and figure out where you want to go, when you want to go, and tell you how much it's going to be.
Okay, I love it. I love it. So y'all heard it here. When you think about those trips that you want to take with the family on for Christmas, and then you stop thinking about it because you know it's about to be a lot of headache and overwhelming, just now you know when the family trip. Yeah, that sounds good. Let me call Monica and
That's
Dale
right.
over there with Travel with the Savages, and let them handle all that, so we can just show up and have a good time, and then we can thank them for it when we get back. So that is what
All
we want to
right.
put at the forefront of your mind, because life, we want you to go all the places, see all the things, and do all the things. Make those memories with your family and your loved ones, especially today in today's climate with so much going on. Take that time and make new memories and experiences. But you do not need to handle all of the things. Let the experts in travel handle those things for you. So, all right. Well, Monica, it has been a pleasure. Do you have any departing words for the viewers before we jump off of here?
And no, actually, I just wanted to tell you, just want to thank you again, Dr. Lena, for actually allowing me to be on your space and your time. And I appreciate that. And I want to, thank the listeners. And like I said, if anybody ever need any travel for any reason, I always say hotels, motels, Holiday Inns, all inclusives.
He said any place you want to go, let her
Just
know. She got
give
you.
me a call.
Yes, yes. And Dr. Monica is indeed, she's an author as well. Just tell them the name of your book.
Oh yeah, I have two books
Mhm.
that actually has my name in them. One of them is a daily dose of prayer, which it has 365 different prayers in it. So for each day, you can go into the book and get a prayer. My prayer is that you travel. Jesus traveled,
He
and
sure
so
did.
and so hey, he went all over
There
the
you go.
country too. So
Yes,
so
yes. I love
so
that.
yeah, 365 days of daily dose of prayer, and then another book is the one that holds dear to me is the love of my mother, which is a book about a daughter, a Daughter's Love, which is a book about a daughter who takes care of her mother who has dementia.
Hmm.
And so that one has me and my mother in it as well, because my mother has dementia. Actually, spending time with her right now. She's sitting right beside me.
Oh,
And so I came over and, we got our nails done together. And so that's why I'm actually right now on the YouTube, I mean,
on the call.
on the call, but
Mhm.
she's sitting right here beside me, and so that book holds dear to me because it's caring for a daughter caring for her mother, and so it gives you pretty much a little information about what you have to do when you have to care for someone with dementia and how to handle it and the day-to-day things that you have to do when dealing with someone with dementia.
Mm, mm. That's amazing. Let's tell mom we said hello. Tell mom we said hello, and we are grateful that you're able to be there with her, right? And
Yeah.
this time
And
with
you're
her.
gonna help me with my next book.
Yes.
It's gonna be, of course, travel, of course.
Listen,
And
we are
so
here for it. We are here for it. So that's amazing. All right, family. So listen, we thank you all for tuning in to this episode of the Pages to Profits podcast. So if today's conversation has spoke to you, that's your sign that your story matters, that your expertise has value, and that your pages can create profits. So until next time, remember this. You don't just write a book, you build a movement. And I'm Dr. Lena Payton Webb, and we will see you on the next episode of the Pages to Profits podcast. Thanks, Dr. Monica.
thank you. Bye.